this will go down as one of the most epic battles known to man in the history of man. Just like the battle of the Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers, or Game of Thrones season 8, episode 3, where they were fighting the Night King and the Night Walkers. This battle was incredibly intense and pretty much just blew me away. Just imagine cats, hypnotizing other animals and pretty much being able to take over the last standing humans that the world has at this point in this anime. So this is like episode 12. So there's like one more episode after this. But this was pretty much life and death situation. Just like in season 8, episode 3 of Game of Thrones, where it's like pretty much if the Night Walkers win, it's just game over. And I really don't see any way they can win against these cats. Because all the cats have to do is, put their paws on you. You know what I'm saying? It's just really cute, but at the same time, extremely deadly. They just got to put their paws on you and you become a cat, yourself. Unlike other, movies, where they're fighting for their lives, they got to just die. You know what I'm saying? You got to get murdered. But here you can see one of their best, snipers right here was pretty much, doomed, was touched by the cats, and was turned into a cat himself. So yeah, once he turned into a cat, he's pretty much the enemy. You know what I'm saying? And for whatever reason, after you turn into a cat, it's like you really are not a sentient being anymore. You just become a cat that's part of the cat population. How do all these cats survive? I don't know. How are they feeding themselves? I don't know. All we know is that if anyone touches a cat, you become a cat yourself. So, yeah, this battle was just, bro, it even reminded me of Attack on Titan battle. You know what I'm saying? When the Attack Titan blows a hole right through the fucking wall, and then all the fucking, Titans just storm into it. This is pretty much it. But here, the gorilla right there that you guys saw earlier, he was throwing the cats, bro. Throwing the fucking cats, and the cats would just land on top of people, just like they did to that sniper guy. And right here, they're just explaining, how cats are able to just land. So yeah, guys, if you haven't seen this anime yet, I highly recommend it. This battle is blowing me away. Now, like the setup, the whole setup was kind of like eh. But now that shit's hitting the fan, these are like the last episodes. They saved the best for last. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to spoil it, but there's so many plot twists within this single episode that even though I saw it before it even happened, it still surprised me. And I'm like, wow, that is ingenious. There's just so many ingenious elements here. Twists and turns, surprises, shocking surprises. And like I said, I don't really see them winning. I don't see humanity surviving. These last humans are just not gonna make it. That's how dire the situation is. And even if they did win this battle, let's say they won against these cats, right? There's still like a billion other cats. You know what I'm saying? These were just a handful of cats. Maybe a couple hundred cats. On top of other animals controlling them, hypnotizing them, and attacking their last fort of humanity. The last humans on Earth. So just imagine if they had millions of cats. Billions. And they use not just these animals within this episode, because they use like a lot of animals like giraffes, rhinos, you saw the gorilla, lions, leopards. So they used an onslaught of animals. And so imagine if they use like an eagle or some shit that can fly over all this. Like, bro, they would have been cooked. Look, elephant. There goes the giraffe that I mentioned earlier. There goes the lion. Fucking Simba over there. Yeah, and so they are pretty much cooked. This is not even a chess game. As you can see here, or the shogi, or what is that game? I don't know what they call that game. But yeah, the cats are just too overpowered. They're just too OP. There's no way they're gonna survive this. There's just no way this anime can end happily. But at the end of the day, guys, maybe turning into a cat is not so bad. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they're really gonna know what's going on or they're really gonna remember. And maybe they can be happy while being a cat. So yeah, I'm telling you, man, this battle was intense. Look at that, fighting the gorilla off. And then yeah, like I said, I don't want to spoil the plot twist, so I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it there.